The Edo State chapter of the People's Democratic Party (PDP) has said Prince Kasim Afegbua, a former presidential campaign spokesman of the party, has long been expelled from the party. The PDP stated that Afegbua, a former Edo State Commissioner for Information under the administration of ex-governor Adams Oshiomohle'S, is no longer a bona fide member of the PDP in the state. Recall that Afegbua had recently announced that he was quitting the PDP following the emergence of Atiku Abubakar as its presidential candidate and the failure of Governor Wike of Rivers State to grab the party's vice presidential ticket. In a statement, the Edo State Publicity Secretary of the PDP, Oge Aigbe Vasco, said Kasim Afegbua was expelled from the party for anti-party activities. He said the Edo State chapter of the PDP wishes to notify its members, supporters, and critical stakeholders that Prince Kasim Afegbua, a former presidential campaign spokesman of our dear party, has long ceased to be a bona fide member of the PDP in Edo State. Our attention has been drawn to the numerous media showmanship being put up by a former member of the PDP family in Edo State, Prince Kasim Afegbua, in the past few days. Though it is his right as a Nigerian to air his opinion on issues affecting the PDP, but he should not do so with the courage and comportment of a registered and bona fide member of the PDP. According to him, for the records, we bring to the attention of all for that anti-party activities, the Edo State chapter of the PDP suspended him from the party activities for 1 month on the 3rd of August 2020. The suspension followed a recommendation from the executive of his Ward 5 in Esako East local government area. He persisted in his anti-party activities into the gubernatorial election in 2020. Subsequently, a 6-man disciplinary committee was set up to investigate the allegations against him. Vasco further noted that the committee's recommendation in the report submitted in May 2021 are reproduced as below. That Kasim Afegbua has displayed gross disobedience to party rules and regulations as contained in PDP Constitution in Chapter 10, Section 58, 1B, C, F, L, and M. That Kasim Afegbua appears before the various disciplinary committee. He is hereby expelled from the PDP in accordance with Chapter 10, Section 59, 1G. Following from the above, we reiterate Prince Kasim Afegbua's expulsion from the party. He is not a member of the PDP in Edo State family and should stop deceiving himself to be one. Well, Kasim Afegbua, he's been speaking against the activities within the party. You know, all of this started in 2020 after PDP gave Governor Godwin Obaseki the ticket to fly the party flag. Before Obaseki came, while he was still in APC, PDP had their presidential aspirants. They had aspirants who were on the queue, about 4 of them. They were there. But after Obaseki left the APC, he started having consultations with PDP. At that point, Kasim did not buy the idea at all. I know he came out openly to state that he would not vote for Obaseki. So PDP, they've noted all of that down, that he's been involving in anti-party activities, and most probably he was cautioned, but did not bring that to an end. I don't know what he had against Obaseki, if it was personal. Anyway, the party decided to give Obaseki the ticket, but I think he did not see any reason, any justifiable reason why the ticket should be given to Obaseki, so he kept speaking against Governor Godwin Obaseki. Now, after that incident, 2023 started drawing close. Those interested with ambition to run in the 2023 presidency started coming forward. Atiku Abubakar, who was in Dubai for a long time since the 2019 election, came back to the country. He was lambasted for abandoning the party. However, he explained that he went to further his study. He went to get some certificates that he's done and he's back. Anyway, when he started making his intentions known, going around consulting, Afegbua started again and started telling him that it's a disgrace, that stop being a perpetual contestant. You've been contesting in virtually every election and you've not won. and all of that threw a lot at him. Even the time zoning was being talked about, calls have been made that 2023 presidency should go to the south. But for Atiku to purchase form, even when the ticket has not been sold, a lot of people in the party did not buy into that. They were like, something is going on. You're not even sure where the party will zone the presidency to. You've already bought your forms. And when the argument about zoning, there is zoning in the constitution, I mean their constitution and no zoning and all of that. The next thing was that Atiku Abubakar and Kasim, they started exchanging words to the point that Kasim was telling Atiku that I would reschool you. That if you are saying there is no zoning, that means there's nothing like federal character. That federal character and zoning, they are one and the same. We did report that news at that point in time. So Kasim has been speaking, he's been saying a lot of things, and up to the point that Atiku now emerged the flag bearer. I bet he came to him as a shocker. He didn't believe that would happen. He kept his calm, hoping that okay, most probably Nyesom Wike will get the VP slot. But as things happened, as the event as it happened, Nyesom Wike wasn't picked. It was Okowa that was picked. And that stirred a lot of things. And Kazim now said himself that he's leaving the party, he's resigning from the party. But right now, what is going on is that the party itself, they've released a statement, the Edo State chapter of the People's Democratic Party, that they don't Kazim is not part of their fold, that they've long expelled him, that they gave him a bit of caution during the Edo 2020, but still he continued in his anti-party activities. He wasn't ready to make a U-turn or to turn around, and as such he was expelled from the party. That he appeared before a committee, a disciplinary committee. They gave the date that I was actually expelled, and according to the section in the constitution, in their constitution, on which they expelled him. Kazim is someone who is always vocal. I believe that he will respond to PDP's statement, maybe to tell them that yes, I'm not part of your fold anymore, I've left, or you can't expel me. One of the two, he's going to react, because he always speaks regarding happenings in the country, not just in the country, especially his party, the party that he belongs to. We've not heard of any party that he has gone to say he's now with another party. So I will hear from him, but the party has spoken, and this message the party sent to members, also supporters, those who are their followers, to beware that Kazim is not part of them. Well, guys, leave us your own thoughts. Thank you once again for staying tuned, and please don't forget to like, share, and to subscribe. Till I come your way again, more updates. Bye.